Good day and welcome to Matibay. Ngayon ay tuturuan ko kayo kung paano mag-solve ng maxima and minima applications that are dealing with number problems. So bibigyan ko kayo ng mga step-by-step process kung paano niyo siya mas mabilis o maintindihan kung paano siya i-solve. So if you are interested in this kind of video, just click the subscribe button para updated ka po sa mga video na mga i-upload natin. So ito po yung mga process.
Step 1. Identify the constant. Ibig sabihin ay kailangan muna nating malaman kung ano yung mga constant or mga fixed value or mga value na hindi nagbabago. Halimbawa, the sum of two numbers is k. Find the minimum value of the sum of their squares. Sa example na ito, ang ating constant ay ang k. Ito ay palaging result ng two numbers at ito ay hindi magbabago. Step 2. Identify the variable to be maximized or minimized. Sa example natin nakalagay na find the minimum value of the sum of their squares. Ibig sabihin, ang kailangan nating kunan ng minimum ay ang sum of their squares. And let us denote this as z. And let the numbers be the x and y. Step 3. Express this variable in terms of other relevant variable. Ibig sabihin, ang kukunan natin ng maxima or minima value ay kailangan nating i-express sa iba pang mga variable na nasa problem natin. Sa ating problem, ang kailangan na i-maximize or minimize are the sum of their squares, which is denoted as z. Now, the relationship of z to x and y is that z is equals to x squared plus y squared. Step 4. If the function shall consist of more than one variable, express it in terms of one variable. Ibig sabihin, kapag ang ating equation ay nagkukonsist ng more than one variable, ay kailangan natin itong i-express into only one variable. Kailangan ito maging uniform. Sa example natin, ang ating z is equals to x squared plus y squared. Ibig sabihin, mayroon tayong dalawang variable at ito ang x and y. Ibig sabihin, kailangan nating i-rewrite ang y in terms of x. At alam natin that the sum of two numbers is k. And again, k is constant. Ibig sabihin, x plus y is equals to k. And pwede natin itong i-rewrite as y is equals to k minus x. Now, pwede natin itong i-substitute sa ating equation na z is equals to x squared plus y squared. At eto na yon. Z is equals to x squared plus quantity k minus x to the power of 2. At ito na ngayon ang ating equation. At mayroon lamang tayong variable na x. Step 5. Differentiate and equate to 0. Ngayon na alam na natin na z is equals to x squared plus quantity k minus x to the power of 2, ay pwede na natin itong i-derive. Ang first derivative ng equation na ito ay 2x plus 2 quantity k minus x times the negative 1. At pwede natin itong i-simplify at ang makukuha natin ay 4x minus 2k. At sabi ko pa nga, ang maxima or ang minima ay may slope na 0. Kung kaya't ang value na ito ay pwede nating i-equate to 0. At dito makukuha natin that the value of our x is equals to 1/2 k. At gamit ito, alam rin natin na ang y natin is equals to k minus x. At makukuha natin that y is equals to 1/2 k. At ngayon ay makukuha na natin that the minimum value of the sum of their squares is equals to 1/2 k squared. Kailangan lang nating i-substitute ang mga values ng x at y sa ating equation na x squared plus quantity k minus x squared. At ito'y ang pamamaraan sa kung paano mag-solve ng maxima and minima problems. Para hindi mahirapan sa pag-solve ng maxima and minima problems ay kailangan lamang tandaan ang 5 steps na ito. First step, identify the constant. Second, identify the variable to be maximized or minimized. Step 3, express this variable in terms of the other relevant variable. Step 4, if the function shall consist of more than one variable, express it in terms of one variable. And step 5, differentiate and equate to 0. Kapag sinunod mo ang mga steps na ito, ay tsak na masosolve mo ang maximum or ang minimum value na iyong hinahanap.
Ngayon ay bibigyan ko pa kayo ng iba pang mga example ng number problems sa maxima and minima. What number exceed its squared by the maximum amount? Let the number be the x, and the square of the number as the x squared, and the difference between the x and the x squared as the y. On our first step, we have to identify the constant, and clearly, in our example, ay walang constant. So there is no constant given in the problem. Step 2, identify the variable to be maximized or minimized. Ang magbibigay sa atin ng maximum amount ay ang in-exceed na value, at makukuha natin ang in-exceed na value pag kinuha natin ang difference between the number and the square of the number. And that is y, the difference between x and the x squared. Therefore, the variable to be maximized is the y. Step 3, express this variable in terms of the other relevant variable. And the expression for this is y equals x minus x squared. The function y consists of only one variable, which is the x. Ibig sabihin ay wala pong ibang variable ang ating function kundi x lamang. Ibig sabihin ay pwede na tayong mag-proceed sa step 5 and we have to differentiate the equation y is equals to x minus x squared. And differentiating this ay makukuha natin that y prime is equals to 1 minus 2x. And when we equate this to 0, ay makukuha natin that the value of x is equals to 1/2. Balikan natin ang tanong, what number exceeds its squared by the maximum amount? So yung number na mas malaki yung value compare sa kanyang squared is 1/2. And that is our answer. Our next example is, what positive number added to its reciprocal gives the minimum sum? Let x be the required positive number, and the reciprocal of the number is simply 1 over x, and the sum of that positive number to its reciprocal is y. So, on our first step, identify the constant, and clearly, no constant in our given problem. So let's proceed to step 2, identify the variable to be maximized or minimized. At ang magbibigay sa atin ng minimum na value is the minimum sum. And that is the y, the sum of x and 1 over x. Step 3, express this variable in terms of the other relevant variable. At kakasabi ko pa nga, ang ating y is equals to x plus 1 over x. If the function shall consist of more than one variable, express it in terms of one variable, and that is our step 4. Ang ating expression or ang ating function ay mayroon lamang isang variable na x. Ibig sabihin ay hindi na natin ito kailangan pang i-express sa iba pang mga variable dahil magiging komplikado lamang ito. And let's proceed to step 5, differentiate and equate to 0. Now, if kukunin natin ang differentiation ng y is equals to x plus 1 over x, ay makukuha natin
that y prime is equal to 1 minus x to the negative 2. And equating this to 0, ay makukuha natin that the value of our x is 1. At dahil hinahanap natin ang positive number, na kapag in-add sa kanyang reciprocal ay makakuha tayo ng minimum sum, ibig sabihin ang sagot o ang hinahanap natin is the value of the x. And that is 1. And for our last problem, find two numbers whose sum is a, if the product of one to the square of the other is to be a minimum. In this case, let x and y be the numbers, and the product of one to the square of the other as z. Now, let us start with our step 1. Step 1, identify the constant. This time, our problem has a constant, and that is a. Step 2. Identify the variable to be maximized or minimized. Sabi sa problem, if the product of one to the square of the other is to be a minimum. Ibig sabihin, ang ating z ay siyang magbibigay sa atin ng minimum value. So, the variable to be maximized is the product which is denoted as z. Step 3, express this variable in terms of the other relevant variable. So ngayon ay gagawa natin ng expression si z. And the expression for z is z equals x times y squared. Step 4, if the function shall consist of more than one variable, express it in terms of one variable. So our function z has two variables, and that is x and y. Therefore, we have to rewrite x in terms of y. At dahil makakagawa tayo ng relation gamit ang a, dahil alam natin that the sum of two numbers is a, ibig sabihin, x plus y equals a. And we can rewrite that as x equals a minus y. Ibig sabihin, if isa-substitute natin ang value ng x na a minus y sa ating expression ng z, ay magkakaroon tayo ng z equals quantity a minus y times y squared. At ito na ngayon ang ating bagong expression sa z. Let's proceed to step 5. Differentiate and equate to 0. Now, we first have to simplify our equation. Z equals quantity a minus y times the y squared. Pwede nating i-multiply ang y squared sa a at sa negative y. So, mayroon tayong z equals a y squared minus y cubed. Now, if we differentiate z equals a y squared minus y cubed, ay makukuha natin that dz over dy equals 2ay minus 3y squared. And equating this to 0 ay makukuha natin that the value of our y is equals to 2 over 3 times the a. Ibig sabihin, ang value ng a natin ay 2 over 3. At para makuha ang value ng x, ay kailangan lamang natin i-substitute ang value na nakuha natin sa y sa ating expression na x equals a minus y. At makukuha natin that the value of our x is equals to 1 over 3a. Balikan natin ang tanong. Find the two number whose sum is a. Ibig sabihin, ang two numbers ang ating hinahanap, which we denote as x and y. Ibig sabihin ay nasolve na natin ang tanong. At ito na ang mga sagot.
So, I hope na may natutunan kayo today. And para sa iba pang mga videos, please hit the subscribe button there, like and share this video at panoorin yung mga kasunod na video. Alright? Thank you so much and God bless.
Subscribe!
Subscribe!
Subscribe! Subscribe! Subscribe! Subscribe!
Please like and share. Subscribe.